Welcome everyone to episode 1 of HardPoint Theory. Thank you guys for being here. This is hopefully the first of many. It's been a long time coming for me to finally get this going. I'm super excited. There's tons to talk about, a crazy off season. We've had a few matches thus far, so let's get into it. Let's talk about it. Let's have some fun. All right, let's jump into this, guys. So we've only had a few matches so far this season. Most teams have played 3. Carolina Royal Ravens have only played 2, which no one really gives a fuck about Carolina. They're just fucking armpit of the CDL. Just in case they ever hear this shit, which I doubt they will, but they just, in the past, they haven't really put together competitive teams. Last year, they kind of, at the beginning of last year, they were playing well, and they kind of fell off a little bit towards the middle to back half of the season. So let me not go too hard on them. Optic, back-to-back champs. We're expecting greatness out of them at this point. That they're just, people can talk all they want. A lot of people don't like Optic. A lot of people love them. Just at this point, they've won back-to-back champs, so you just got to respect it. Paris Gentlemates, they've been really surprising this year. I don't think anybody expected them to be this good. Well, when you look at the roster, they have a ton of talent on the team. So like you going into the year, you expect them to win some games, and if the team can come together, they should be able to make some deep runs at tournaments. But that was the problem. People thought they had too many hotheads, they weren't going to get along. But no, they're flowing. They're playing some good COD right now, and they're pretty fun to watch. Toronto Koi, I think they're going to take a little bit of time to gel. Granted, we're coming off a 2-3 week break right now, maybe 3-week break. So we don't know like how any of these teams are going to perform in next week's qualifier matches. LA Thieves, people are acting like the sky's falling on them. That's a team where they got a lot of talent and they'll figure it out. I think that Hydra Scrap and Abizi, it'll take time, but I could also see them not working out because those players, they get checked fucking easy. Like anything slightly goes against them in any match, they're fucking pissed. They tilt. But if they can really just lock in, and I think they can come together and win some tournaments this season. I think Boston Breach, they finished last season strong. I think they placed 3rd at champs. So, and I forget, they made one roster change. I think we can see. Let me check. Can we see teams? Yes, we can. If this thing wants to load, that'd be great. Oh. Let's see here, view roster. Oh yeah, they picked up Nasty. Yeah, I think honestly that was a good pickup because Nasty had a great season last year. He really saved his career, you could say. An awakening. Like that guy could shoot the fuck out of an AR, and sometimes he just went brain dead, would do some stupid shit. I remember people thought he was cheating when he first came into the CDL. Back in Modern Warfare 2019, I believe, because it was online, and he just came in frying for the Mutineers. So people were like, "This guy's sus. Like he's clearly on a Cronus." But no, those were good times back then. God, that game was so fucking bad. And then Carolina Royal Raven. Can we not click on this? Hide roster. Oh wow. Wow, Carolina, nice picks. This team's fucking dog shit. Slasher, he's stealing money at this point. I don't know what this guy has ever done. Like, he somehow just keeps getting head coaching opportunities, and I just don't understand it. Like, yeah, you don't want to bash on the guy, nice dude. But, like, what? Like, all of his teams are fucking dog shit. So, like, shout out to him. He's catching a fucking bag. Like, kudos to him. Nero, he's hit or miss. Like, sometimes he looks insane on the map. And maybe, I don't want to say like he just needs time. I feel like he's had a lot of time since Vanguard. I believe that was his rookie season on Boston Breach with Methods, Capsule, and TJ Halley was the 4th. And they were a decent team, but it's just, I don't know. He's still in the league, so shout out to him. And Lurks and Craze, to be honest, I don't know too much about these motherfuckers. So I guess time will tell. We've only had 3 matches, so I guess we'll find out sooner or later. Cloud9, like I said, this team, oh god, this team is ass. Afro, I feel bad for because he played really well in challengers, and so this is like he finally got his visa worked out, and now he's back. And I think that if you want this team to succeed, I don't know. Like I like the team; they have talent, like Vivid, Mac, Beans, Afro, solid players. But maybe they just need. I don't know. I don't even know who the in-game leader would be on this fucking team. This team is gross, and not the good way of gross. Like I don't know. This is. Maybe I'm just saying that because I'm looking at fucking Beans right now. FaZe. Let's get to the FaZe roster. See, I like this team. I know they just picked up Aluka, so we'll see if any substitute changes are made. It'll be interesting going forward, like because we don't know when Aluka's visa is going to get solved. I mean, FaZe, if FaZe is backing him, like it should get pushed through pretty quickly. But we don't. With everything going on with FaZe right now, we don't know what's going to happen. 04 and Abuza, they had a great season last year. I know they didn't win a tournament, but when you go to I think it was 5 or 4 finals, you're due for a team upgrade. And you know they made it to Surge. I think 04, I think he was on LA Gorillas. So like they went from like a dog shit team to like a mid-pack team, and now they've worked their way up to FaZe, which is like a premier team in the CDL. So you know, let's just give them time. Abuza, he's good mechanical player. The decision making sometimes isn't there, but I think he's a great player. 04, he's a smart, good S&D player. Draza, we know Draza. Like he's either really fucking good or like mid-pack. Only saying that because last season wasn't his best season, and I think he would probably admit to that. But I think that he just really needs to lock in, or Luka's taking his spot, unfortunately. And then Sim, I don't even need to talk about Sim. Like we know him; he's top 2, top 3. You could argue been the best player in the CDL era. So let's just. I'm not gonna say that because I don't want Optic fans to get in here and say, "Oh, Shotzi, this, that." I get it. It's you could argue it. G2. So. Yeah, this team fucking sucks. I'm not gonna lie to you. This team's fucking dog shit. Kremp, he's solid. Estriel, I thought he was good in MW3. Like towards the back half, I thought he was solid. But I mean, yeah, he's still in the league, so shout out to him. And then Mamba, he needs a little bit more time. I feel like they should have tried to keep that Challengers team he was on. What was it? The Omit Brooklyn? I don't know if it was the other Omit team, but they should have kept that team together and just brought him into here, but they were like, no, let's pick up Skies. I don't know what this guy's fucking doing, but hey, he's been around a long time. I guess let's trust him. How do I fucking exit this shit? All right. LA Thieves. Where do we begin? Jesus, what? They need to get Paco a new fucking picture. Oh my god. But yeah, no, this team has a lot of talent. They have no excuse not to win. I mean, everybody on this roster has won championships. You know, they got 3 world champions. They have Scrap, who's won a couple tournaments, maybe 1, 2 tournaments. I think I don't fucking know. And then, so I mean, they should figure it out. I feel like everyone's saying like, let's drop Kenny. Like he needs to go. But without Kenny, like who's the in-game leader? Like who's gonna command the troops? I guess you could say the other 3 could pick it up, but in my opinion, the other 3 are just crash out players. They tilt easily when things aren't going well, and I think if they can really just lock in, they have so much talent on this roster. They should be competing on Sundays. They shouldn't be fucking giving up at the end of a match and just rage quitting. Like I get it. The match was over and it's not the end of the world, but like I expect more out of this roster, and I know they would probably say the same thing. Like they probably would expect to win every match they play. But it's early. There's only been three games so far, so let's just give them time. I know we're coming off a break, so hopefully they've worked on some things, and I honestly expect that they have worked on some stuff. Like I doubt Kenny's not grinding. Like, and it's unfortunate the way it started for him, but I got faith they'll bring it back. Miami Heretics. Ooh, this team, they're surprising me. Really, I think Trakes has been a great rookie so far. Usually, he has like no learning curve. Like he just hopped right in, and they picked up where they left off last season, which is surprising. So we'll see how they do coming, in upcoming matches. I think it's just give them some time. I think towards the middle of the season they'll be able to pick it up and really be a strong contender for, top 4, top 3. Let's get out of this roster. Oh, here we go. Optic, back-to-back world champions. Black Ops 6 was a bad season for them, but they somehow figured it out. MW3, let me start there. MW3, you could see the progress all season. Like, they started out okay, and then they went to a final at I think it was Major 2. Major 1, they placed top 3, if I remember. And then Major 2, I think they made it to the final and played FaZe. And then midway through the year, they changed. They got some maps out of the rotation. They changed some hardpoint hills. Like Invasion got an overhaul. I remember the back Palace hill was so fucking dog shit. Like, if you didn't rotate, you were cooked. Like, that team's getting a full 60. Like, it was ridiculous. But yeah, then they ended the year. They won a tournament, and then they went winless in the stage leading up to champs. And I believe they got the bracket fell perfect for them at MW3 champs. Like, it was just a dream scenario. Luckily they had NYSL's number that year, and NYSL did all the hard work. Like, they beat FaZe. I think they beat Toronto. And was there one other team that year that was pretty good? I think I could be. It was such a long time ago. But NYSL, they were the heavy hitters. Like, they beat all the good teams. And then Optic, I mean, they had a good run. And I mean, Optic beat the team that beat the good teams. So, you got to give them. It's not like NYSL was dog shit. Optic just matched up with them. And maybe it was a mental edge, or like, I don't know. Well, I really don't know what I'm trying to get at here, but it just seemed like they had New York's number, and it ended up working out for them. And then we go into BO6. We all know how that ended and how that played out. It was dog shit all fucking season. Well, they started out number 1 seed at the first event, and then they didn't really place too well. A bunch of roster moves to 0-18, and then fucking Mercules saved everything. So it was really fun to watch, like, just a beautiful bracket run, and just really how they, put it all together at the end of the year in one of the 2 biggest events. So, you can't really say it was one lucky tournament, because once they picked up Merc, they kind of ran everybody in scrims and, put in the work. So it wasn't luck. It was the right roster move at the right time, and it just, hey, it happens. A lot of people didn't want to. I mean, some teams wanted to pick up Merc, but Optic, they took advantage of the situation, and they took a chance, and it ended up working out for them. And, it's kind of like good things happen to the good teams. Like I'm trying to say is, like, in NBA terms, it seems like the Lakers always get like a generational player every 10 or so years just falls in their lap. Like, it's like Optic, from when I started watching in Advanced Warfare, it just seemed like every once in a while they just ended up getting a player that was just like generational. And I know Scump was there forever, so I mean, you can say like Scump, they found Scump, picked him up, and then he was their generational player. And then when Scump kind of he was back end of his career, they got Shotzi. He's been the star, if not the best player in the CDL era, like top 2, top 3. And now it's like Merc, you found him to pair with Shotzi. Like, this could be a generational run we're about to see in esports. So we'll see. They're off to a good start. I think this game fits their play style. So we'll see how it pans out for them the rest of the year. I'm excited to watch. And then back to Gentlemates. This team has all the talent. Like, Envoy, Ghosty, they're solid players. Envoy's the world champion. Ghosty won a tournament last year. Neptune with the 5 fucking grand finals. Are we missing a player? Sib's on this roster. I don't know where the fuck Sib is. Dude, that would be so funny if Silly fucking... Hey, Silly, and back in IW on E United, Silly was good. Like, for Optic especially, that was a tough matchup for a while before they got over the hump. Like, E United was... See, now I'm going off on a tangent, but like, Silly was... I mean, he won World War II champs, so... Hey, he's a world champion. So this team, like, I think if they just don't get checked and they work on teamwork, they're the best hardpoint team in the game right now, by far. If they just, get the teamwork aspect down, like they are, I mean, they're already working well together, but if they just stay on the course and no one gets a big head, I really think this team could work out, and it could be a fun season with a lot of competitive teams like Optic, FaZe, Falcons, Cloud9. Why am I even saying Cloud9? Like Gentlemates, obviously we're talking about them right now, but there's just so many good teams like LA Thieves. Like it could be a really fun season that we haven't had in a long time, especially the Pro-Am tournaments with all the challengers teams that are playing well right now. Like this could be probably the best CDL season we've had thus far. I know I kind of cut them short, but I want to get to these other three. Falcons. Ugh. This team is fucking, like I said earlier, gross in the bad way. It's just, I don't like looking at it, but hey, they got former world champions on the team. Got 3 world champions on this roster, and then XNID. People love to say like XNID's the first to go if they make a roster move, but hey, he can compete at a CDL level. Like he is good enough to play with these players, and maybe with more time, English gets better and his comms get better. I think he could, like, sometimes he pops off and drop 40. Like this guy is not terrible. He's just probably going to be the scapegoat, which is hard to see because you're paying these two so much money. And Kismet, you're not going to get rid of him. He's world champion, and he always seems to have a good attitude, and he's a good player to have on your roster. And they have, I don't even know who the fuck this guy is. Oh, is this the guy QK for? I don't know if this is the guy from Challengers who everyone's been gassing. If it is, then XNID's cooked because all right, if this is the guy that everyone's saying next up in Challengers, I need to do more research on Challenger scene, but I think this is I could be wrong, but if this is that guy, yeah, someone's gonna replace at some point this season. But we'll come back to the Falcons. I want to make a separate video and really deep dive into this team. Toronto Koi, I think this team could be the Miami of last year. I know they have Real, so it's kind of funny to say that, but I think if they really get it together and grind, like this team could be top 3. Like they could be competing for grand finals. I think, but it really just depends on Joe Deceives. Like this kid is fucking amazing. Insight, what you're gonna get from Insight. Like he's not gonna drop 30 a game, but he's a solid player. Like they picked him up for a reason in Cold War, and he's not the greatest player, but he's serviceable, and that's all you can ask for. Kleenex, I don't even need to talk about Kleenex. Like we know what he does there. He's consistent as fuck every season. Like just he's that dude. And then Real, I think I don't think he's been as good this season as he was last year, but like I said, it's only 3 games in, so it might take him some time to adjust to a new roster, new teammates. But I think if this team could be really good towards the back half of the season. And our final team, the Seattle Surge. The fuck am I low? RIP legend, Halo GOAT. Yeah, no, I'm not even gonna waste any time talking about this team. They're fucking dog shit. So let's just move on to the next topic. Okay, boys, on to the next topic. I thought since it's the first episode, we should have a little bit of fun and do a Call of Duty tier list. I know these have been beat to shit. Everyone's done one. But I think if we start this journey together, I think you should know what my favorite games are and where I stand on like what games are my favorite, which ones I hate. I don't know if this tier list should be competitive wise or like fun wise, because some of these were not the greatest comp games, but they were also good pub games. I wonder if I can make another. Can I add a never played? I've played all of them, so let's just go good comp. We'll do that. Guilty pleasure, trash, bad. Okay, guilty pleasure I'm not gonna use, so I'm gonna guilty pleasure. Okay, fuck it, we'll leave it. Call of Duty. This is the OG. This is a, you know, it's the first one, so I guess I gotta put it in mid. You know, to be honest, I only played this one like twice, so we'll just do. Oh fuck! How do I make another? Can you make a new one? Okay, that's what we'll do. We'll put this one. Never played, and we'll do good comp game. Perfect. All right, COD 2, never played. COD 3, never played. COD 4, fantastic. One of the best. Greatest of all time, without a doubt. See, I know I'm gonna get some hate for this because I'm an old head. I'm Unk status. I started playing back in COD 4. Like, this is... I know a lot of you probably are the same, I would assume. But I started in the golden age. So, like, fantastic. Yeah. We'll rearrange them once we get them all up. I just want to get them up, you know. Okay, first one, I'm putting... Where we're gonna go. This, yeah. Let's see here. MW3. This was... I wasn't the biggest fan of MW3. I'm not gonna lie to you. Put in good though, because it's not bad. Ghost. Oh, this is where people... This one is a touchy subject. I liked Ghost. I'm putting it in good. Advanced Warfare, I'm putting this in good. Black Ops 3, great. IW, good comp game. Great comp game. Call of Duty Modern Warfare Remastered. I feel like I have to put this in good. You know, it's literally COD 4. Good comp game, perfect. Black Ops 4. This game was... It was mid. It was mid. It had... Zombies was dog shit. It was good comp. It was a good comp game. I could put it in good comp. I could just keep it in mid though, because overall it was a mid game, but it was also a good comp game. We'll put it in good comp game because, you know, and then we'll reorganize the comp games on which ones was our favorite. Trash. Modern Warfare 2 Remastered. This was, I guess it was bad because it had no. It's mid. I mean, I don't want to put in bad. It had no fucking multiplayer, but the campaign's so good. I feel like I at least got to put it in mid. Cold War, good comp game. Vanguard. See, a lot of people hated Vanguard, but I loved watching competitive Vanguard. I thought it was a great game. The guns felt good. The automaton was fun to use. The MP40. Especially if World at War is one of my favorites. You know I like World War II games. I get it wasn't the greatest year, but I thought it was just a good competitive year. So we'll go mid. We'll go mid. Hey, it's my list. If you don't agree with it, suck a dick. Don't care. MW2. It had its issues. It had no dead silence. The maps weren't the greatest. And if they honestly, I think the mini-map was fucked up in that game, but MW2, it was bad. It was bad. I liked the comp. I didn't think it was a bad game, but it wasn't the greatest. MW3, good comp game. I like that. People don't like MW3, but I thought it was solid. I'd go back and play it right now. Black Ops 6. It's bad. It's bad. Maps were dog shit. Gameplay was good. Maps were dog shit. It's unfortunate, but Black Ops 7. We'll put it... Is it too early to... I've never played Call of Duty Online or COD Mobile. Oh my god, these motherfuckers think I'm... Call of Duty Warzone. I'm going to put that in... I'm just going to exclude that from the list. Warzone 2.0. Blackout. Good. I don't know what that is. Oh my god, how am I gonna fit all these on the fucking... Oh my god, what are these? I don't even know what these are. What the fuck are these? Call of Duty Black Ops Zombies? I'm just gonna put these in. Alright. I'm just gonna put those. Those are useless. Don't even worry about those. Those I'll just, yeah, we'll go right here for now. Okay, let me get this one. Black Ops 7, that's where we fall. Because it's still super early. I like the maps, I like the guns. I think it's, we'll put it in good. We'll put it in good. Alright. Now that we got our, we can work with this. We can work with this. Greatest of all time. I know people are not going to agree with me. I just know it. But are we factoring in everything with the game, or that's a no, it's just the best game that we've played, like just overall. My favorite Call of Duty game, it's either a tie between World at War or Black Ops. Black Ops, great campaign, great zombies, great multiplayer. I think Black Ops. World at War, I think we just gotta put, I think I'm gonna go these three greatest of all time. And then for fantastic, I'm gonna go Modern Warfare 2, Black Ops 2, Black Ops 3. Yeah, and then great, it's gonna go. We'll go this. We'll go this. I didn't even like MW3. I don't even, but it's the same fucking game as MW2 pretty much. So if this is fantastic, this has to be great. And then good, I liked Ghost. I like AW. I like this. Honestly, this Blackout. Am I really putting Blackout in good? I feel like I should exclude that. Yeah, we'll just exclude that. It's not the full game. And then mid. Modern Warfare Remastered as well. Yeah, put that in there. Okay. Okay. We're back. Vanguard was mid. Bad. Trash as fuck. Here, I'll even do this for you. Dog shit. Holy fuck, this game was terrible. Anyone who defends this game is never played any of these games. If you liked these games up here, then you thought this game was dog shit. If you like this game, you never played these. Or at least played them in their prime. Because this shit is what Call of Duty should feel like. There shouldn't be sliding, a bunch of extra bullshit, skill-based matchmaking. Like, this was some of the funnest times I ever had playing video games. And I don't think I'll ever get that back. It was peak. Maybe I'm nostalgic. But, you know, it was a time. And anything after this game, it just seems like it's been dog shit. We've had a few decent games, like comp games, but that's just because we take out all the bullshit. But like, you could grind pubs in these games, and they were fun. You could play for hours. Like, you would play every day. Like, you would buy 3 games a year. You'd buy like COD, Halo, maybe a sports game, but that's it. You'd play COD for 8 months, and you'd be fine. Now it's like I play it for a month, a couple weeks. You know, and then I watch and I'll play ranked play when it comes out, but it's not the same. Maybe I'm just old. Maybe I'm monk status. Who knows? But I'm trying to look at this list. Is this really where I like? Personally, MW3 I'd put in mid. Cold War, good. Black Ops 4, good. World War 2 was dog shit when it first came out. Towards the end of the year, it was mid. IW, I liked IW. I thought it was solid. God, I'm going to get so much hate for this list. But I genuinely thought that these games were all decent comp games. They weren't bad. They had good maps, good metas. Like, it was fun to watch. Hopefully you guys can agree with that. MW 2019, there's just the comp was dog shit, the game was dog shit, the maps were dog shit. We had COVID during it, like it was, and Warzone came out during it that killed Call of Duty forever. Like it's just so fucking dog shit. MW2, it had its moments competitively. It was it was pretty solid, but it's it's pretty bad. Black Ops 6, it could have been so good, but it just didn't hit. Vanguard had its moments. It's mid. It was pretty fucking bad, but there were some good parts to it. It was fun to watch. I think that's what it was. It was just fun to watch. It's just it seemed like it was so entertaining. A bunch of new players came out that year. It was pretty competitive for the most part throughout the course of the year. Optic won their first event in 7 years, so it was just a good year. COD Ghost was still kind of like COD Ghost felt like these games a little bit, so that's why I had fun on it. AW also felt like these games, but just with jetpacks. And Black Ops 7, I think, has potential. This is only in good based off potential. MW3, I didn't play as much of these games, but I just have it in there because it was good. Modern Warfare Remastered, obviously this, but yeah, no, this is my list. All of these games, I'd do anything to go back and play them. But now that you know where I stand and what my preferences are and my expectations for a COD game, going forward in upcoming videos, you'll be able to relate to me a bit more. And let me know in the comments, if you watch this, let me know what your favorite Call of Duty is. Like, I'm curious. I want to debate. I want to know your opinion. Let me know what your favorite CDL team is, who your favorite player is. Like, what do you think about this upcoming season? We got a long year ahead of us. We're gonna have a ton to talk about. I'm really gonna try my best this year to, stay consistent with the uploads. My editing is dog shit. I am terrible at editing. This video is gonna look like it was made by a fifth grader. So give me time. I'm gonna be in the lab. I'm gonna be grinding for you guys. So just hang in there. By the end of the year, I promise you, I'm gonna be nice with it. You just have to trust me. And I really appreciate, if you're still listening, I really appreciate it. It means the world to me. I've been wanting to do this for a pretty long time, so I just want to do it as, as a hobby, have some fun, just hang out and talk about something that I genuinely love with people on the internet. And if you want to leave a hate comment, leave a fucking hate comment. I don't care. It's just we'll talk. You leave a hate comment, we'll talk about it. I really could care less. So, like I said, I just want to talk to people in the universe or on the internet about something that I love and I've been passionate about for 10 plus years now. And I think it's time to make some content around it just as a hobby. I needed something to do outside of work. I just was like, let me start this YouTube channel. I'll try the editing. I'll get good at it. And here I am. So thank you guys. I really appreciate it. This is going to be it for episode 1. And I'm going to try to make a video after this week's matches, or maybe even before. Maybe we'll do a little pre-show and we can preview this week's matches. Like I said, if you're still listening, I really appreciate it. You guys have a good day.